Hello you all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shani, and today is another Get Ready With Me. And as you can see from the title, this video is going to be about how I fought depression. It lasted for about a good maybe a year and a half, and I'm still on the journey to self-love, and I'm still on the journey to trying to be happy and stay happy, and be happy with myself and who I actually am. So as I get ready, I just want to tell you all how, I'm sorry if the lighting, the sun is going like in and out, so I'm not going to keep adjusting the lighting. So yeah, so with me, my depression, it started, my depression started about a year after my grandfather passed. I was dealing with it by myself basically, and it was really a lesson for me. I did have suicidal thoughts, and that is a real thing, you all. Like, I just couldn't understand, I couldn't fathom the thought that he wouldn't be here, that I couldn't call him, I couldn't just go pop up and visit him when I wanted to. And it was really tough for me. So like I was saying, one day I just got in my head that if I can be okay after him leaving, I'm okay with anybody choosing to walk out of my life, So he died December of 2013, and about the middle of 2014, I decided to cut off all of my so-called friends and so-called sisters and everything like that, because the time that I really needed people there for me, literally no one was there. So, I didn't blame them. I really didn't. I just looked at it as though something like that happened for me in order to, I don't even know what it was, but it caused a major shift in my life. It caused a major change in the way that I did things and the way that I saw things. And people, I saw people for their real selves. And I can honestly say my grandfather's passing was truly a blessing in disguise for me, because if he would have still been here and I wouldn't have went through that depression and everything like that, and me cutting off my friends and losing friends, I would honestly still be doing whatever it was I was doing, and still hanging around the same small-minded people that I was hanging around. And like I said, if that wouldn't happen, I would have still been the same. There would not have been any change or any growth within myself. So I finally, it's 2017 now, and I'm just now realizing that it happened the way that it was supposed to happen in order to spark that change in my life. And I'm forever grateful to be one of those people who are woke and who are more conscious about the world around them and people around them and vibrations, and being able to see people for their true selves. And I'm not going to say it's a blessing and a curse, because it's truly a blessing to be able to see straight through people, because it's like once you know who you are, and once you know your value and what you're actually worth, you don't let anybody just treat you any type of way. And for me, I have been very passive aggressive literally my entire life. Like, I was just the really friendly girl, and I kind of let anything go. And because I avoided confrontation literally, like at any, not at any cost, but like at any turn. I'm just like, I have literally never fought before and things like that, because that was never just something that was for me. I never see myself as that girl. But along with me cutting off my friends, so-called friends, and on this journey to finding out who I really was, and finding out what I really wanted out of life, and what I really wanted to do, and where I wanted to go, I really found out a lot about myself. I found out a lot about the world around me. once my grandfather died, it sparked something in me. It changed something in me that just made me want to know more. And I was so curious about, not afterlife, but you know, for some reason, even though I'm 23 now, in my head, you can call me whatever you want to. He was immortal. Like, he was supposed to be here forever. He was supposed to be here to see my baby grow up, and my child was supposed to know, you know, who my grandpa was, because he was such an amazing soul, you know. But it brought me back to reality, you know. It opened up my eyes in a way that nobody or nothing could ever have. Like, losing him was one of the biggest blessings in disguise that I could have ever gotten. At the end of 2014, me and Kevin got back reconnected and things like that. So he's been in my life ever since. He's been there for everything. He's been my rock. He's been my angel. Like I said, I took that as a sign, you know, that you can finally be yourself, and I can finally, you know, open up and let my guard down. Because it's like, I had this guy who really wants to be there for me and really wants to love me, and he's determined that he wasn't going anywhere. And once I actually realized that, and no matter how much weight I gained, having Kevin by my side was something that allowed me to love myself even more, because I'm like, he loved me even when I didn't love myself. And he was there for my graduation and everything like that. Once I graduated, I decided that I was going to take a year off and find out more about the world around me, more about myself. So I wasn't going to work, or I wasn't going to go to school. And during this year of me relaxing, I gained so much weight. I would insert pictures, but I didn't realize it until one day when we went to the pool and I had him take a picture of me, and I was just in shock. This was at a point where I was about 260 pounds, and I didn't notice it. And even if he did notice it, it didn't matter. Clearly, because he still loved me. He never treated me any differently. And once I noticed that I had gained so much weight and I wanted to change, he was nothing but supportive. And about 6 to 8 months of my weight loss journey, I got down a total of 45 pounds. Like I said, I'm still battling depression, but being told that I'm pregnant now, I believe I have something now that I've really been wanting for a very long time. And like I said, once I was on my weight loss journey and I was seeing the pounds fall off and my face was slimming out and I was becoming more confident with myself, I'll insert a picture here. I was just amazed at what I could actually achieve and what I can do for myself. And it was just an amazing thing to just see my body go through these changes. With my weight loss journey, I came into contact with so many beautiful people here on YouTube, and that's why I decided to stay doing YouTube and share my my pregnancy experience with you all, because it's one of the best platforms for for strangers to support you. Because it's like, if you can have your weight loss journey on Facebook, and you can have it on Snapchat, whatever, but YouTube has people from all over the world who you have no type of relationship with, and they don't know you literally from a can of paint, but they will be literally like your biggest supporters. Me seeing other people do something that I really want to do for myself is so motivating, and that's why I do YouTube. That's why I decided to create my channel, because I just want to inspire someone else who may be in the same predicament as me. And like I said, this fighting depression, you have to figure out literally the root of the problem. It's not going to happen overnight, you all, and it is a real thing out there. But what I can and what I will say, one thing to help you try to figure out what the problem is, you really want to try to get to the root of the problem. Very best advice I can give you, and this is for open-minded people, open-minded people only. You get your hands on some natural herbs, some THC, because it's a natural healing herb that, you know, for one, it will uplift your mood, okay? And like I said, I'm a huge activist for it. I'm a huge supporter of it. I believe in its healing qualities, all of its benefits. I am a strong believer of the healing things and the benefits of what marijuana can do for you, and especially for battling depression. That's something that has really helped me fight my depression, because it's like once you're up there on that cloud, and you will truly see things clearly. Along with using cannabis, you can't just smoke and think that everything is going to come to you. You have to do that. You have to meditate. You have to talk to the universe. You have to ask the universe questions. You have to ask very specific questions about the things that you want to know and the things that you want to find out about yourself or about the world around you. And I promise, if you ask and you listen close enough and you meditate, you will have your answers. It works. My depression lasted for about a year and a half, and it's like I now consider myself to not be in that depressed state, but it has kicked over to this journey to self-love, and I'm learning how to love myself and to accept the things that I can't change about myself. For years I have been insecure about my body and about the way that I look and a lot of certain things about me. I've come to the decision that, you know, once my baby is here and I am healthy, I reach my goal weight, I'm going to start my journey, well, not my journey, but I'm going to start saving up my money to get a BBL, which is a Brazilian butt lift. And that is one of my biggest insecurities. It has been for literally my entire life, and that's something that I'm going to do, something that I plan on doing, that I will do. And it's going to take a little minute for me to save up that maybe like $6,000 for me to get it, but and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. My next video will be on, it's in my notes, pregnancy brain, has it gone? But yeah, be on another lookout one day this week. Today is Tuesday, so maybe Thursday. Be on the lookout for another video, and thank you all for watching. Bye.